Hi everyone, this is Richard. In this video we are going to go over the keyword super. Super is in reference to the idea of inheritance. I know it sounds like I'm jumping around a little bit, but please bear with me just a few minutes here. Let's just go over it. So I made the class computer. Here are our members. A method here, color is blue. And then I have a constructor, remember that from a while ago. This .usb refers to this, it's an integer. And then I'm going to go ahead and reassign it again to equal 4. Again, it's nonsense. It's just to prove a point, not that it makes any sense here. Here we go, class laptop extends computer. Okay, so notice it's extends. So we're using inheritance. Why didn't I use implements? If you remember, implements, we're talking about the interface, right? So we're talking about the interface here. We don't really concerned right here, like we talked about last video. We're not concerned about the guts of the computer, what's inside the box. We're not concerned about in implements what's in the function. We're just concerned about the name of the function, what you interact with and what you call. All right, so that's why here it really makes a difference using extends because we want the functions here to go down into here as well. All right, but for some strange reason, I make another function with the same name color as it is here, and I call it yellow. Now, first of all, you'd probably say, well, why do you do that? Again, think of complicated, huge programs. What if you have like 50 different libraries and you're doing this and doing that, and all of a sudden you realize, well, there's a problem here. I don't want this, but this color method is being called by 50 other different libraries, and this method is colored by a bunch of different other libraries and other stuff as well. So that you say, well, I can't just start going deleting things. I can't break it. So if we call this, we just create a new color and call it yellow. What is that? Let's say laptop A equals new laptop 3. Well, we'll go over that in a second here. Let's just go bear with me here a little bit. A equals color. Okay, so because I'm creating an object out of laptop, it's going to give the method return value of yellow, right? Ignore this for right now, okay? So it's going to give me the yellow because it's going to give the most recent assignment of the method before it goes to the previous one. So you might say, well, wait a minute, I really need to access this right here. I can't just delete it here. I really want that actual value. Well, you'd probably have to create another method. Let's just say color next. And you return keyword super.color. What that basically tells the system is that super is the keyword dot, and the thing that follows is the method, not the local one, but from the superclass. So it's going to be blue. So I'm going to say color next returns this value. So if I put color next right here, it should give me blue. It calls this up here, okay? That's not the only use of super. So that's super with respect to a method. What if we want to use it for a constructor? Okay, so class computer, here's the constructor right here. Now, what if I want to say, okay, I have a laptop, so I have a constructor for class, but I really want to adopt the constructor up here. I want the characteristics of this one without having to type it all over again, because it might be very complicated, but I want the characteristics of this, not the characteristics, a unique characteristics of laptop. What you would do in that case, create the constructor. You pretty much have to have the same, what's that called, parameter right inside of here, right? And you call super. Colon super, because it requires an integer right here, you have to put an integer right inside of here. Okay? 2, I should put USB. All right? So in that case, here, I create a new object right here, laptop. I introduce the number 3. The 3 goes down inside of here. I'm sorry, inside of here. It says, no, you don't want this constructor. You want the superclass constructor. So send this value up here. So 3 will go up here, but USB will equal 4. A dot USB right here, okay? So up here, I'm going to say assert USB equals 3. So here it'll equal 3 until it gets reassigned. And it runs. We change that to 2. It breaks. So all I'm saying is, let's run that again. All I'm saying is that just to show you, you introduce from here the argument to the parameter. It gets sent over to the superclass with that same parameter up inside of here. If I put some value inside of here, like 3, and I change this to 333, 3, it'll still send 3 up here and down here. Okay? If I had nothing right here, you just simply change this. So play around with this a little bit. So you could simply say, okay, I'm talking about the super, but I'm going to insert something right inside here. You can do that also. So it's USB still equals 3 because it comes from here, but then I'm reassigning it, and then it is printing 4. Okay, so I hope that's clear. So this is an interesting syntax, the colon and then the super. That's the only circumstance where I actually see it written. But just to keep that in mind, if you do have use inheritance, extend a class, and you want to use the characteristics of the superclass itself. Thank you.